Hello, my name's Adriana Wamhoro Ineza. I'm working on a project called Psychology at Work in a goal called Evaluate Popular Psychology. So in this presentation now, I'm going to tackle on two videos. One which was presented by Brandon Burchard, a motivational author who claims to help people attain their goals through common sense solutions. He's explaining the secret of happiness. The second video was presented by Sonja Lumbermiskai, a professor at University of California, Riverside, who claimed that being kind to others can increase one's happiness. So, starting from the first video, which was presented by Brandon, I've seen that this video is more of giving his opinion, what he thinks, what he perceives about being more happier. He is saying more common sense. His video is much more of inspiring or motivating. This author doesn't give evidences about what he's saying. He didn't conduct any study. He doesn't present any result from what he studied, which makes it more not convincing because the audience, most of the time audience need to know that what the author is saying has been proven and can be applicable. So yeah, this video is inspiring, is tackling on in what happens in our daily life, but it's missing evidences showing that what he's saying has been proven. But what I liked about the author is that he's not biased. He accept that what he's saying is common sense and not common practice. The second video, which is called Science of Happiness by Sonja, the author used a psychological term like adapting optimism, which is very good because it helps the audience, people who are learning about psychology. They get used to those psychological terms. And also the author uses evidences like where she mentioned a quote which was said by the US President number 43, which says that the benefit of helping somebody is beneficial. This is very nice because it's kind of related to what she's saying, and it also helps the audience to really know, to really get to know that what the author is saying has been applied by other people. So the author also gives gives a point and mention its consequence. This is very nice because it helps when the audience is listening to this video. You really you really see that what the author is saying, it has been applied because she shows consequence uh, of what she's saying. And also she presents studies about the topic she's talking about, which is kindness. She said that participants were instructed to do 5 acts of kindness per week for a period of 6 weeks. For example, she showed a list of people and what they have done, like where she said a student said thank you to his or her professor of his good work. This is very nice to give evidence to show what you've done in your studies. And also she shows statistical results of her study. She showed us the graphs which shows about the self-reported helping from different people they've conducted research to. And she also shows another graph about the change in happiness of the people whom she had conducted research to, because people, according to the activity they have, the kind activity they have done, they show different change in happiness. And also she mentioned the intention of their study. She mentioned that their findings attest to the important role of motivation, effort, and commitment and faith. This is very nice because it reminds the audience the purpose of this presentation, and also that the research, they have conducted research, and what the author is saying is really applicable in real life. So after listening to these two videos, I came to conclude that the video, which is called Science of Happiness by Sonja, is the one which shows shows appropriate scientific support, because she shows evidence, she conducts research, and she showed us results from their research, which really convinced the audience that what she's saying is really applicable, which can even be more motivating than just saying things which don't have evidences. So this the video presented by Brandon doesn't show evidences, doesn't he didn't mention that he conducted the research, which is really not motivating for the audience, because you can't know if what he's saying is really applicable or has been studied or conducted through a research. Thank you for your attention.